I would like us to all stand up in the circle here. So if I can get everyone in the circle. And the final exercise, we won't be tossing this, but when we have it in our hands, the idea would be to say one thing that I'm taking away, one thing that I'm going to do. And then, I'm going to explore the idea of paid help for our organization. And then to go to somebody else and give them I wish you well in your journey, or something I've observed about you, kind of a giving something to that person. So I'm going to go to Allie.
No, I'm like in the middle of crying.
I think it's right.
And I'm grateful that you spent some time with us in the midst of your trying to prepare for a big test. And so I wish you a big top score on your test.
I appreciate that. Sincerely, thank you.
And then I'm going to go stand, but when you give it to somebody else, then you sit down so we know that.
Yeah. Oh gosh. I feel like, wait, what do I have to do?
Something you're taking away.
Is there one thing you're taking away from?
Oh my gosh, so much. Okay, so I have been going back and forth on that creek cleanup that I told you guys about. So my first thing that I have to do out of this is I will make a poster about the creek cleanup, and when people show up, I will mention the Awesome Foundation, and I will say I'm leaving for 6 months to go to Idaho, but if you want to start it while I'm gone, you are welcome to, and I will join when I return. If not, I will do so when I get back. So that will be the thing that I'm committing to doing in the next 6 months. And I guess as far as
So go to somebody.
okay, thank you. Okay. So honestly, all of you guys have been genuinely so wonderful to have met. If I had to just in this moment, I can't choose. I feel like everyone's been so wonderful. Okay, I have chosen. And this is only, oh shoot. But the first person that came to mind has to be Joel. And then my mind went to Ellie as well. So it's kind of a San Francisco one, but since I thought Joel, I would go Joel first. If it wasn't for you, this would not have happened. So thank you so much for everything you've done over your whole lifetime. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I'm so glad you came.
No, seriously, thank you for all of your hard work, because it sounds like this isn't just this moment, but even their story about organic before it was organic, like you've been looking for ways to help since you've just been around. So thank you so much for your help and for bringing me and my best friend along. So
Sweet.
it's been a pleasure. And best of luck in your train journey. I hope it's safe and
Thank you.
uneventful.
Thank you. Okay, so I want to implement in our chapter, from what I've learned here, I want to implement a kind of ongoing event or newsletter prompt or something that is something outside what we've been already doing, beyond what we've already been doing. Ideally, as a way of engaging somebody who can't afford the 100 to pitch in. So, okay, everybody. Nikki. Thank you so much for every conversation we've had, puns and the serious stuff and having ideas and telling your story just now, but especially just because you feel like you could start 10 chapters by yourself. You're just so full of love and enthusiasm. Thank you.
Wow, thank you. I think the one thing that I'm thinking about for now is the idea of connecting with someone who's not in my city, somehow maintain a connection, a friendship with at least one of you, because I've gotten so much from your perspectives. In addition to just, it becomes quick friendship because we have these values in common. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Jesse,
Oh, hi.
you have been a huge pain in my ass for the past 6 months. And I'm so grateful. You saw what we didn't have yet and where we were falling short or just what could be better. And I hated it. And you were right every single time. And I learned a lot. And I thank you so much for it.
My work here is done. I am going to, first of all, invite everybody who comes through New York to get in touch. We actually do respond to our emails, and it always goes to me. So please, I will, get in touch with anyone and host and show you guys around New York City when you come to a meeting, if we actually do them in person again. And for myself, I'm going to actually get Awesome Foundation up on those kiosks. It's gonna happen, maybe in Times Square, we'll see. And I will hand this off to, I'm going to hand it off to Avi, because the Avi and Jesse show is always a fun one to watch. But you have helped us through for these last several years and kept all of this rolling, and I truly, truly appreciate it.
Thank you. I heard something yesterday that is going to stick with me from your grantee from Immerse, whose name I've forgotten, from Cole, about the importance of words when we choose and give a grant to our winners. And I have for many years been using a form email that acknowledges nothing specific about the winner. So I am committing to change that. I think it's only going to take me an extra 60 seconds a month. So I'm going to do that. Donna, I'm passing the ball to you because of your quiet and strong support through this summit, and I think of the chapter. I have noticed you quietly in the background supporting the rest of us.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Wow. I love the foundation. I love all the foundations. I love Awesome. And I talk about it everywhere I go, and I will continue to talk about it. And sometimes we have disappointment because people don't come or don't show up. I will encourage them to show up if I have to bring them, and I will do that. And I'm thankful for our group, and I'm thankful to meet the rest of you and hear the ideas and the implementation of the message and how to get it out to the people. And we are so glad that you are all here. And I love it that you are all here. Thank you. So I will pass it to Patrick.
Thank you.
Thank you.
One thing I want to implement, actually I want to echo yours quickly because I love that from Cole as well, and I want to bring that back to our chapter, but to add something new, pitch parties, definitely. It's something that we talked about doing after the last summit I was at in 2019. Our trustees were a little hesitant about it at that time, and I know there's more energy in that direction now, and I'm very excited about it because I think it would be an awesome new way to connect with our community. And I will pass to I want to pass to you, Gannett. Kind of as both for you, but also as a proxy for all our Orlando hosts. You were the first person to welcome me when I got here, and you all have been so wonderful as far as showing us your town and making us feel welcome and making us feel part of this community. This was so well timed with Immerse, and I know that was a strategic choice on you all's part, and it's been wonderful. So, thank you.
Thank you. So I am committed to just showing up more, helping more with media to ensure that we really get the message out and that we really share the work that Awesome Foundation does. You guys heard from Donna. Donna always at the meetings always says, it's important to show up. Why aren't more people here? Like, why aren't they here? It's just not enough to give the money. And coming today, Terry has always pushed us from the back, just not chastising at all, but just allowing us to just show up and pushing us a little bit to do a little extra. Coming here, just reminding me as to why this is important, even more, and for us to really put more effort. And then, seeing Orlando through your eyes this weekend and seeing what Immerse showed you guys as to what we knew about our city, it just reminded me even more as to why what we do is important. And so I'm going to give this to Terry because I don't think people understand how much what you guys see in the city is as a result of the work he has put in over the years for culture here. So,
And we're waiting for the wad of cash.
Terry, thank you for everything you've done to just build this city culturally.
Sure. I guess that means I get to do it too. Well, I've already said I'm going to explore some paid help. That's going to be my one. Graham.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here and registering eventually. And being a light in Washington, D.C.
Thank you.
And one thing I will do, I've got a couple of friends in D.C. I can tell them about your character.
Good.
So, safe travel home.
Thank you. To be honest, I registered late because I wasn't sure that there was going to be a Washington, D.C. chapter for me to come represent. But I'm committed to keeping it going.
Oh, yeah.
Emily, the Pittsburgh chapter is the only other chapter I've ever been to meet. And it's a great city, and we're doing a good job there.
Thank you. So I'm committing to helping our person who does social media, who I think sometimes maybe is a little bit of an island. And so if we have a trustee and someone who's been to summits and inspired by the talk today, commit to reach out to her and see how I can help and we can get her more involved. And so with that, I will give the ball to our communications team member.
Thank you. This has been really amazing. Really, again, thanks to all the Orlando folks, all of whom are sitting down, so I don't get to maybe pass that to. But when I get back, one of the many ideas that I'm excited to implement is a Google group for grant winners. I think just being able to pull it together from both our last 2 years, but also hopefully from people from the first version of the Toronto chapter, like having this audience or this community of people who've won grants, who know us and so on, who can spread the word, provide us updates, just sort of like make that into a community just feels like something that would be both straightforward to do and really valuable. So I'm excited about that. Yeah, I will pass this to you because it's been really great to hear the perspective, both in this and the last summit from State College. I think we gained so much by getting a sense of what awesome looks like in different communities, and I'm really grateful for that.
One thing I'm definitely going to take from this meeting, as I took from the last meeting, is just the sense of community that I get from meeting with you all, honestly. You know, being in State College, it's a bubble. You know, we're surrounded by literally nothing for miles in every direction. And the idea that I can, find camaraderie in a group of people from across, at this point, North America, but hopefully the world at some point, to really find that home and, a special place within this group. It's unmatched, truly. Mike, it's awesome that we have 2 chapters in Pennsylvania. There are more than one city in Pennsylvania.
That's true. You tell people that all the time. Thank you, Dan. I think, one thing I'm taking away is it's vital to save the world. It's also vital to savor the world. I'm totally stealing that. One thing I heard that I mean, some of the things you've already said have resonated a lot. We'll take back. I'm sure we'll do a newsletter now. I think we need to do that. The big posters you guys had in Orlando of past winners that you put on an art gallery wall, I think we need to find a way to do that in Pittsburgh. We have our 15th birthday coming up, so I think we need to find a place to do that so it can be more than just one day, which I really loved. Okay, there's a lot of pressure. How about I'm gonna say Ellie. What I loved was a lot of us know Joel. We've met Joel at summits. Joel has a very strong personality. I don't know if anybody's a strong voice. But I love that you have a strong voice. You brought so much to the table. And sort of the face of the evolving San Francisco chapter, which has been around for a long time. So it was great to meet.
I think a big takeaway is a bit similar. Since I joined the chapter, I haven't seen a lot of follow-up with the grantees. It's really leaned into the no strings attached, which I think is great, but also feeling inspired to either have an event where we invite grantees or get to touch base with them, just stay more connected to see how their projects have gone without putting any pressure on them at the same time is something I feel more encouraged to do after the summit. And I think, sorry, even though you're sitting, I know, yeah, Jorge, I think it's incredible. You're not in just one, but 2 chapters. And you're one of the first people I got to talk to and interact with on Friday night when I arrived. And you were so kind. And I feel inspired that despite personal health issues or hardships you might have had to overcome through the way, you've gotten to participate in this group in a way that most of us don't even get to by seeing the way different groups are run, and I'm sure you can bring good things to both tables and this overall group by doing that. So thank you.
Thank you. Well, I wanted to commit to helping Alex in the Toronto chapter get the number of trustees that he's been talking about since I started helping Koppel back in, I think, March or February of last year. I started volunteering. Because one of the things that I've observed from the Olson Foundation is that every chapter is an organism that's quite fragile, that it can grow into something that is enduring, but it's not a given that the chapters can endure, because even though we like to think of the work as being, we're doing good, we do live in a world where what is good is litigated. And because of that, everything we do, whether or not we believe that it has a partisan or an ideological component to it, it's going to be viewed through that prism, whether we like it or not. So I want to help Alex get enough people to make sure that Toronto chapter is self-sustaining, even if one day Alex doesn't live in Toronto or doesn't want to be the dean anymore, because I think that's important. Maybe have a plan of succession, and I think that Koppel, he will be able to do that if we can hit that 12, 13 trustees that he's been, pining for the last couple of months. So I guess, Rose, you're up.
Thank you.
I didn't get a chance to speak to you, but I'm giving you the last word. So it is an important moment.
Oh yeah.
Not quite the last word.
Oh, Jim.
Jim.
Oh, that's right, Jim.
So last August, Dan called me and he said, I'm going to go to this thing in Orlando, and he knows I have lots of timeshare. I could stay about 10 months in the world, someplace, somewhere, if I really wanted to. And so I said, well, let's find a place. And this is like really cool. So I'm an outsider to all of you, because I'm not a trustee, but I've been a donor, because I believed in many of the things that Dan talked about in the State College chapter and the Three Dots group, and how their various projects. So my money has gone, but not my time or me. And I was raised in a family with scouting, where it's do a good turn daily and help other people every day, especially those at home. And so I helped the at home. And so I'm really glad that Dan brought me into this group. So I asked him last night, I was like, how do I get involved more with this? He said, think national. So I'm a project management, certified project manager. So while I was offering my students, I'm offering you me. So Nikki, whenever you get the thing of that, I don't know how I'm gonna do this, you get someone like me who says that, figures out this is how that happens. This is the task. This is where it starts. This is where it ends. This is the evaluation of it. Here's who gets engaged. So all of those things, because that is so incredibly natural to me to do that. So to all of you, so I was actually kind of really glad that I was last. So to all of you, I give this, and the Jim, because he's of course the last one because he's behind the camera. And so I offer up that project management experience and knowledge and ability to all of you, saying, hey, we have a person that does really know what they're doing, because I can help them. And I would really like to help. And because I don't have a chapter in Dallas to go to, and there's no one there. There's San Antonio, which is kind of about 7-8 hours away, and Austin, which is like 3.5 hours away, which is no real big deal, but that's still far away. But all of you are a phone call or a Zoom call or a Teams message away. So thank you. And now Jen. You have been welcoming to me. So thank you.
Well, thanks. Yeah, there. Thank you, everybody. When Terry asked me, could we document this and would I mind filming it, or did I know someone who could film it? And I'm like, yeah, I do. It was great because that let me be invisible and behind the scenes and not be in the spotlight, which I hate. And so thank you for letting me be in the background and document this.
Little did you know you have a closing convocation.
Pressure. But what I wanted the thing that stuck with me about this weekend was Cole's final comment. The importance and the power of follow-up. Someone said it, I think you said it, we've leaned into there's no strings attached, and when the money goes, then fly, be free, and we hope you do something good with it. And I think that is partly cool and partly a really good part of the system that has been created. But I think it's also a little bit of a cop-out for us, because it's like, okay, we're done for the month. We've told Terry which one we want. Terry will handle handing over the cash to, tattooed women in street corners. Thank goodness. And I want to get better at the follow-up. I want to do this. Whose chapter is it? your chapter? No, it was Westminster.
Yeah.
Who films every one and then posts it, which I think does both, it helps the organization you're giving the money to get more publicity, and he said, more money from others who see the video, but also it helps the Awesome Foundation tell the world what they're doing, meaning more grants and possibly more grant applications and possibly more trustees. So I think it's a win-win-win, and so I think we should do more of that. And so that's going to be my charge going forward. And also, the fun part about this was when Terry said, hey guys, I think we should host a summit. And I've never been to one. And he said, what do you think we should do? And I'm like, I've never been to a summit. How do I host one when I've never even seen one? So this is all Terry and Nikki, and I've just been like riding along in the background somewhere. So thank you. Of course, and the I has, which I love, by the way. Can I has money? I love the I has. I picture the cat with the cheeseburger. Anyway, Terry, back to you, I think, to wrap this up. I'll take that. Thank you. And you take this.
So we'll, everyone's going down to the farmer's market. So we'll all go together. Let's take 5 minutes.
Before you do that, has a follow-up.
Oh, sorry. Avi wanted a minute.
Oh, right. has follow-up. It is not an accident, by the way.
I didn't think so. It's like meme. It's instant meme.
We're gonna film them.
Oh.
So some folks may be aware that there is a tradition that we have started of years in which there is a summit recognizing one or more members of our community as the Tyrannosaurus Rex of the year. This is because the spirit animal of the Awesome Foundation, for reasons that I can't explain, is the dinosaur. And so we have 2 T-Rexes of the year. There you go.
Those are dinosaurs.
So thank you to Terry and Nikki for bringing us all together. These summits really would not happen without the chapter to host them. This is the Orlando Summit. This is not the IHAS Summit or the Awesome Foundation Summit. This is really Terry and Nikki and the chapter who have brought us together. And so I thank you from all of us for making this happen.
Wow.
These are bloody teeth.
And your amazing coordinating.
Thanks.
And seeing.
Great, thank you.
And I would like to follow up to say, if you too would like a dinosaur head of your own, all you need to do is host a summit. That's it. And I do want to say, like, that's funny. But every chapter brings their own personality and their own flavor to the summits, and every summit has been wonderful. Every summit has really showcased the personality of the chapter and the city, town, and the organizers. And I personally can't wait to go to the next one, wherever it happens to be, whether it's St. Pete or somewhere in Idaho or wherever. Especially if you've never hosted a summit, you've all been to one now, you know what it's like. You have the resources of both of IHAS, and we're happy to help you along. I will be happy to complain on all the calls. But also, I'm volunteering past summit organizers who I'm sure have resources and playbooks and things like that they would be happy to share as well. So again, we'll be in touch with everyone in months to say, hey, where's the next summit going to be? So mull it over, talk it over with your chapters. Hopefully we will be able to visit one of your cities.